The number one trick to finally thinking in English. Hey, quick question before we start. Have you ever caught yourself trying to say something in English and your brain just freezes? You know the words. You've seen them before. But somehow, nothing comes out. Or maybe it takes way too long to say something simple because you're translating everything from your language into English. If that sounds like you, then you need to hear this. Because today, we're talking about the number one trick that can help you finally start thinking in English, and that changes everything. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right now, turn on the bell, and like this video so you never miss one of our daily English lessons. We're here every single day helping you learn English through real stories and real experiences, not just boring grammar drills. Alright, let's get into it. So what does it really mean to think in English? It doesn't mean you never use your native language again. It just means that when you want to say something, the English words come to your mind first. Naturally. Instantly. Without translating. And when that happens, speaking becomes way easier. You don't get stuck. You don't hesitate. You just talk. Now here's the thing. Most English learners try to force this. They say, I need to stop thinking in my language. I need to think in English. But they don't actually know how. They sit there and try to push English thoughts into their mind. But that never works for long. Why? Because you can't think in a language you don't live in. Thinking in English doesn't come from effort. It comes from experience. And that's where the trick comes in. The number one trick to finally thinking in English is this. Describe your world in English, out loud or in your head, all day, every day. Let me explain what that means. Right now, wherever you are, take a second and look around. What do you see? Maybe a chair, a window, your phone, a cup, a notebook. Can you name those things in English? Say them out loud. Chair. Window. Notebook. Phone. That's the first step, naming. Next, describe what you're doing. I'm sitting in my chair. I'm watching a video. I'm learning English. I'm drinking water. This might sound simple, but this is exactly how your brain starts building English thinking. You're no longer reaching into your language and pulling words out. You're starting to make a direct connection between your life and the English words that describe it. Every time you do this, you're rewiring your brain. You're telling it, English is not just a subject. It's not something I study once a day and forget. It's part of my life now. And once your brain believes that, it starts giving you English thoughts more naturally. Let me give you an example from my own experience. When I first started learning English, I did what everyone else does. I studied grammar. I memorized vocabulary. I listened to slow audios. But I never used the language to describe my real life. So even though I knew a lot of English on paper, I couldn't think in English. And when I spoke, it felt slow and heavy. But one day, I decided to try something different. I told myself, for the next week, I'm going to describe everything I do in English, even if it's just to myself. So I'd wake up and say, I'm getting out of bed. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm making breakfast. While walking to work, I'd think, the sky is blue. I see a car. That man is wearing a red jacket. At first, it felt silly. But then something amazing happened. After a few days, the English words started coming to my mind without effort. I'd see something and the English word would appear, not the word from my language. And that was the moment I realized, I'm starting to think in English. Not perfectly. Not always. But more and more. And over time, that small daily habit changed everything. That's the trick I'm sharing with you now. It's simple. It doesn't require a teacher. It doesn't need a class. But it's powerful. Because here's the truth, you don't learn to think in English by learning about English. You learn to think in English by using it to describe your world, over and over again, until it becomes your default language for your thoughts. Now, you might be wondering, what if I don't know the words for everything? That's completely okay. Don't stop. Use the words you do know. Let's say you want to describe something but don't know the exact word. Use simple language. For example, if you don't know the word umbrella, you can say, the thing that protects me from the rain. If you can't remember ceiling, say, the top part of the room. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep thinking and keep connecting. Over time, you'll learn the right words. But for now, just keep moving forward. Another tip, use your surroundings. Every day, we're surrounded by things, objects, actions, people, weather, sounds. Use them to practice. In the morning, look out the window and think, it's sunny today. The street is quiet. I hear birds. While eating lunch, say, I'm eating rice and vegetables. The food is hot. I'm drinking cold juice. Before bed, review your day in English. Today I went to the store. I bought fruit. I met a friend. We talked about our families. These little thoughts build big results. Because when you use English in the present moment, your brain understands it's real. And real experience creates strong memory. Now here's something even more advanced and really powerful. Start reacting in English. When something surprises you, say wow. When you make a mistake, say oops. When something is funny, say that's so funny. These small emotional reactions are part of natural thinking. And they're fast. They come out before translation. That's what we want. You can also try asking yourself questions in English. What time is it? Where did I put my keys? Do I want coffee or tea? Why is this taking so long? When you ask yourself things in English, you're not just learning vocabulary, you're building the habit of inner conversation. That's what native speakers do. They talk to themselves without even realizing it. You can train yourself to do the same. And don't worry if it feels slow at first. When you start, your thoughts will come slowly. You'll pause a lot. You might mix English with your language. But the more you do it, the faster it gets. In a few weeks, you'll be surprised at how easily English thoughts come to your mind. Another thing that helps is using your phone in English. Change the language settings. Read your notifications in English. Search the internet in English. Use your everyday technology as a tool to keep your brain in English mode. Again, it's not about studying more. It's about living more in English. And here's the best part. You don't need to add more time to your day. You don't need an extra hour to study. You just use the time you already have, brushing your teeth, walking, eating, waiting in line, and think in English during those moments. That's what makes this trick so powerful. It fits into your life naturally. Now, I want to say one more thing. There's no perfect moment to start thinking in English. You're not going to wake up one day and say, "Now I'm ready." You just start. Right now. With what you know. With the words you remember. With the English you already have. And the rest will come. Because fluency is not about knowing every word. It's about using the words you do know, clearly, confidently, and often. Thinking in English is the path to speaking English. The faster you build that habit, the faster your speaking will improve. So here's what I want you to do today. Choose one activity in your day, something simple. Maybe making coffee. Maybe walking to work. Maybe cleaning your room. And describe it in English. Out loud or silently. Just try. Use what you know. Make simple sentences. Talk to yourself like you're explaining it to a friend. Then tomorrow, pick another activity. And then another. Do this for a week. And watch what happens. You'll start to notice English coming to you faster. You'll stop translating so much. You'll speak with more confidence. And most important of all, you'll feel more connected to the language, like it's finally becoming part of you. So start now. Right after this video ends. Don't wait. And if you found this helpful, tell us in the comments, what's one small moment in your day where you'll start thinking in English? Let's share ideas and learn from each other. Also, make sure to share this video with your friends. If they're learning English too, this might be exactly what they need to hear today. And remember, we're here every single day with a new story, a new tip, a new way to bring English into your life. So hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and let's build your fluency one day at a time. You've got this.